stretch my ear holes with me. Again, I had gauged ears up to a size 00 gauge. I think that's 10 millimeters for around 8 or 9 years. I decided one day this year that they weren't so much my style anymore. I really wanted to wear like the cute little like huggy like gold hoops. And I originally, back when I did this, stretched to a 00 because I had read that that's as far as you can go to then have like a successful shrinkage if you so decided that they just weren't your style anymore. So I had no doubt that I was going to be able to do that. However, lo and behold, I'm in a predicament where my left side has been able to shrink down to pretty much like where it was. However, my right one will not get any smaller than this, which is on the bigger side. Definitely cannot fit like a normal size earring in that hole. I do remember that the stretch from a 0, or no, I'm sorry, from a 2 to a 0 is actually quite large. And I remembered back then when I went from a 2 to a 0, I blew this ear out. In doing that, you can potentially create scar tissue where your hole will not ever go back to its normal size. So I believe that's what happened. But the reason I'm even going back to doing this is because I let them close, and I had a family member of mine ask me one day, hey, where are your gauges? When I was like in the midst of just starting to close them. It was like back in April. I think I've been closing since around like March-ish. And I told her that like I was just, you know, kind of over it, not really my thing anymore. I wasn't really finding jewelry that would like really pertain to my style, which of course now I'm seeing so many different things that would pertain to my style, still having my gauges. But this family member told me that like it was a part of like my quirk, and it was like a part of me, like it really fit my personality, and she was like, I can't picture you without gauges. And that has sat with me for the last April, May, June, July, August, 4 months of like, was that really like a part of my quirk? Like, did they really suit me that much? And I'm kind of really missing them. I don't know if I'd miss them as much if this would just close and I'd be able to wear the jewelry that I wanted to. And I've been wearing clip-ons here and there, but they are painful after a couple hours, and it's just not what I want. And I really feel like the gauges were me, and I'm finding jewelry that I wish I would have kept my gauges because I would have purchased and had now. So here we are, back to square one. All of that to say, we're doing this thing again. I'm gonna start with a 10 gauge on this side and see if it goes straight through. I'm gonna use Bactine and actually spray the, I don't remember what these are called. Spray that to kind of clean it. And I have pure jojoba oil to put on the hole to just keep it nice and lubricated to make the ease of stretching. I'm gonna massage it, get it warmed up. I honestly cannot believe I'm doing this again. The worst part too is that like, this is like a couple month process. So I won't even get back to my size for a couple months, a few months if I wait the length in between that I'm supposed to, which I definitely didn't the first time. So this is a 10 gauge. Let's see if it goes through. I'm actually gonna take the O-rings off and see if it goes all the way through. Okay, yep, definitely bigger than a 10 can fit there. Size would be an 8. Let's see if this one goes through. Yep, right through. Okay, next would be a 6. All right, 6 gauge going through. It's best to go nice and slow. Oh, all right, okay. So I'm starting to feel a little stretchy here, okay? Slow. Okay. Now I'm kind of tempted to try a 4. All right, going for a 4. You never want to force. Never want to force. I'm just ever so gently pushing. Oh my gosh, this is bringing back memories of when I did this the first time. Yeah, you should have just kept them, you idiot. You're such an idiot, Stephanie. Okay, I don't know if that one's gonna go any further right now. The point is to stretch them. It's not like you feel nothing and it's just like, okay, there it goes. There it goes, okay. So I think it's safe to say we're gonna leave this one at a 4. That's definitely more successful than I was expecting. I was not expecting to be at a 4. I could feel it. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so I have not yet massaged this one. I think I'm gonna do the 6 on this side first. Let's do the 6. Let's see if this one goes right through. And it sure does. With ease, right through, onto the 4. Oh, 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 I'm feeling a little stretchy. A little bit of stretchy. Okay. That went through with ease. I do feel a little stretching though, so I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna call it a win that I'm starting at a 4 gauge when I really thought I was gonna be at like an 8. So I'm going to care for these for at least a week. I'm definitely feeling it obviously more on this one because this one actually had to stretch a bit more. I am feeling a little bit of heat on this one, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Did what I had to do here. I'm gonna take really good care of these for like a week, and then I will come back with my next stretch down to a 2 gauge. Getting back to a good old 00 where I was.